Think of it like a training exercise. When you're trained to do something, that does not happen overnight or over a few days. Training requires a rigorous, repeated, again and again, until you become trained and it becomes second nature to you. Sometimes you have to eliminate bad habits. You may have been trained the wrong way, or you may have never been trained, so you don't have the right disciplines. So it's a process. The same is when we look at our lives and our belief systems and our values, the revisiting process, the revisiting step, and then the replugging. It's a training process. And as it is with all training, you need to look at the situation and the person, as I mentioned in the previous spiritual antidote, and establish what's required in each given circumstance. And that's vital, because pacing ourselves and doing it in a customized way is critical to success. Because some people, in some areas, they're like a clean slate and it's easier to train them. Think of training young children. Much easier to train a young child to ski or other activities. Some of us, things are ingrained. They become embedded in us. A child's like a warm ball of wax. Every impression that's made in it will get hardened as that child gets older. So we have to establish where we stand in our, let's call it, bad habits or unhealthy habits, and how we're retraining, revisiting, and retraining ourselves to replug and assume a good habit. So an excellent way of doing this is make a list. Every day, take one item, revisit it, and replug it. It can be your attitude to God, as we spoke about. The God I don't believe in, you also don't believe in. The God you don't believe in, I also don't believe in. It can be religious rituals, and it could be cultural so-called norms and conventional thinking. Look at it, revisit it, and then make a second column and say, what have I learned? Perhaps there's a new way that I'm going to experience it. This is a critical step in any type of growth, especially to achieve excellence. And that leads us, as I said, to a reboot. A reboot is after you replug the machine, you now reboot it with a whole new, fresh approach to every one of these items, and actually even new realizations that we perhaps have not even explored up till now.